Welcome back to JV FrontEnd channel. Today, we are going to talk about a tool I have been testing recently, and I have to say it is very impressive. It is called Diggy Miner AI.
Diggy Miner AI? Sounds interesting. What exactly is it?
It is a Chrome extension that uses artificial intelligence to scrape data from any website. Normally, scraping tools are either really technical or very expensive. You need coding skills or you have to hire a programmer. With Diggy Miner AI, the AI itself looks at the structure of a website and then automatically generates the code to collect the data.
So, you mean I can just click and scrape data without knowing a single line of code?
Exactly. No coding, no recipes, no hiring a developer. Just open your Chrome browser, choose the site you want, and click to start.
That sounds too easy. Did you actually test it on some real websites?
Yes, I did. I tried it on LinkedIn first to pull leads from a specific industry. Within seconds, I had a list of contacts. Then I tested it on Amazon to compare competitor prices, and it worked instantly. Finally, I used it on Google Maps to gather local business details like addresses and phone numbers. Each time it worked without me setting up anything complicated.
That is impressive. What about the user experience? A lot of scraping tools are clunky.
That is one of the parts I like most. Diggy Miner AI is very beginner-friendly. The dashboard is simple, and they made it a bit gamified so you can track your results in real time. Plus, they have daily bonuses if you use it regularly, and even a referral system where you can invite friends and earn rewards.
Okay, that does sound fun. But let's get practical. What kind of benefits are we talking about here?
The first big benefit is time. Manual data collection takes forever, and this tool automates it in seconds. The second is money. Hiring a programmer or buying other scraping software can easily cost hundreds or thousands of dollars. With Diggy Miner AI, you get the same power at a fraction of the price. The third is versatility. Marketers, e-commerce owners, freelancers, agencies, researchers, anyone who needs data can use it.
It sounds like it works for pretty much every type of user, but be honest, does it have any downsides?
Sure, nothing is perfect. Right now, it works as a Chrome extension, so if you use another browser, you will need to switch. You also need a stable internet connection for the scraping to run smoothly. And while the interface is very beginner-friendly, there is a little learning curve if you want to master all its features. But honestly, these are very minor compared to the benefits.
How about security? I know some scraping tools can be risky.
That was one of my concerns too, but from what I tested, Diggy Miner AI runs smoothly and handles data securely. I was able to export everything I scraped into usable formats without any issues. It feels reliable and stable enough for serious projects, not just small tests.
And the price? Because you said traditional scraping is expensive.
That is the good part. Diggy Miner AI is much more affordable. You're not paying thousands for custom scripts or enterprise software. You're getting AI-powered scraping at a price that works for freelancers, small businesses, or even solo entrepreneurs.
So what is your final verdict after trying it?
My honest opinion is that Diggy Miner AI is more than just another scraping tool. It's a new way of looking at data collection. The AI makes it fast, simple, and adaptable to any website. It saves time, saves money, and gives you an edge over your competition. If you rely on data in your business, it's one of the best investments you can make in 2025.
Sounds like a strong recommendation.
Yes, absolutely. And instead of just hearing us talk about it, now let's watch a demo video to see how powerful this app really is in action.
That is a great idea. Watching the demo will show you exactly how Diggy Miner AI works step by step.
Welcome to Diggy Miner. If you're looking for leads, pricing information, financial data, or any other information that's on online websites, this is the most powerful scraping technology to get you that information. You've looked at scrapers before, but Diggy Miner is the only AI scraper that uses AI to figure out website structures and get you exactly the data you need without any custom recipes, codes, or any specialized hard work. So let's take a look and see how Diggy Miner works. For our first scrape, let's pick up a website that's hyper-localized. So I'm on this website called citysearch.ae, which is a website that helps you find local businesses here in Dubai. And there are literally thousands of websites like these on the internet that cater to specific places like a city or a community, or to special niches, like they could be a website talking about all the lawyers, or a website that lists all the dental clinics in your area. So there are sites that hold a gold mine of information, and if you can scrape them, you can get that all without manual work. Now, a regular scraper would not be able to scrape this website because it would need to be trained on this site structure. Somebody would actually need to sit down and code it to scrape this particular site. Only then it would be able to scrape it. Well, not Diggy Miner. So you start Diggy Miner by clicking on the icon in the toolbar. This is the extension. And then you select what kind of information you are looking for. So here are some common objectives. Mine for leads, this is what we're going to go. If in this particular instance, then mine for product information. So if you're on an e-com site, you could be mining for that. Mine for user content. So you could do that if you want to mine reviews or content like that. Mine something else, or mine the entire page. Yes, these are your options. Here, let's go for mine for leads. Then you have the option to crawl specific URLs. So if you got a list of URLs, you can just feed them in Diggy Miner, and Diggy Miner will scrape it, crawl it, and take out your data. Then you can put your data neatly organized in campaigns, and I will call this one, I will add a new campaign for this particular search, and I will call it Dubai Lawyers. So I'm looking for lawyers based out of Dubai in this particular scrape. I've created the campaign. Then you can tell Diggy exactly the information you want. For example, name of company, phone number, just separated by comma, address. So this is the information that I want from this website. Then you can select what kind of navigation system does a website have. You know, some websites have this auto-scrolling technology where you scroll to the bottom and it just expands and more records show up. So if you have something like that, you can select auto-scroll. And if you have something like a pagination system, in this particular instance, it's a pagination system. So you got this pager over here and you can navigate to different pages by clicking on them. So in this case, it's pagination. Then you can select how many pages you want to scrape. So let's go for 10. And of course, after continuing with 10, you can continue and go and scrape more in the next session. So that's okay. You can scrape up to 20 pages in one session. Let's go for 10. Then you got to select the next page button, which is right here. You will see this little box, locate next page button. Click on start selection, then select the next page, and then just click on finish selection. Now, Diggy Miner gets to work straight away. It's scraping the pages already, and it will get all the data from all the pages and then organize it. Of course, it's going to take a little while, maybe a couple of minutes. As you can see, it's auto-scrolling the pages, grabbing the data. It's on the second page now, and once it finishes with the second page, it'll go to the third page. So let's just hold up, and I'll come back when it finishes the scraping in a minute or so. It's been less than a minute, and Diggy is already on the 9th page. All right, the scraping process is finished, and now Diggy is already organizing the data, extracting all the records from the scraping data, and this will take another minute or so. All done, and you can see that Diggy found 384 records, and it took 73 seconds to do this. You can click on View Data, and it takes you to the backend. It's a SaaS software where you can organize all the data, use it, and work with it. So here you see, here are the records. These are all the lawyers that are present on that website. You can see here, it's got the names of the companies, it's got the phone numbers, it's also got the address. So now this is usable data. You can extract it, export it to CSV, JSON, or XLSX. And you can do something more than that. Of course, beyond exporting, you can even chat with the data. So if you click on the AI, you're taken to the AI data analyzer, and then you can click on new chat. And we have our freshly scraped data lawyers from City Search over here. Let's click on it and just click on start chat. And now all we need to do is ask it a question, any question we want. For example, just ask that question and you will get an answer from the AI. You don't need to go through the records. See, it even told you there is no lawyer in Dubai Marina, but there are some lawyers in the nearby areas. So that's what AI can do for you. I asked it another question, and here you go. It gave me a very nice list along with the address and the phone numbers. And you can go for any kind of depth you want. For example, you can even ask silly questions, and you will get an answer. Here you go. The lawyer that starts with C is Clyde and Co. Then I asked it which lawyers have Arabic names, and it gave me a list. And the next question I asked it was which lawyers seem to be led by women, and I got an answer to that too. So imagine the kind of analysis you can do if you're scraping data using Diggy and analyzing it with AI. You can ask it any question you want. It's like having a very smart research assistant right at your fingertips. It will answer your questions and tell you exactly what you need to know about that data. For our next scraping task, let's scrape this particular group, which has a lot of information about products and the prices. So I want to grab, let's say, products and prices from this. So I'm going to click on Diggy again, and this time I will look for mine for product information. I've got a campaign selected here, and I will look for product names, price. And this is an auto-scrolling page. As you can see, there is no pager here. So I will go for auto-scrolling, and I can select how many seconds I want, and then click on Start Digging. And you can see it found some records, so we can view data. And here we've got information. These are the products that it grabbed and the price. So this is how it can scrape Facebook. You can do the same thing with LinkedIn, like I'm in a group that has LinkedIn data, and this time I want to grab maybe email addresses or phone numbers. Let's try to do that. So we're gonna click on Diggy again, and I have a campaign for LinkedIn. I want to mine for leads, name, let's make it phone number and name. And again, this is auto scrolling. Let's try 45 and click on Start Digging. In this particular instance, only one person had listed the phone number. And if you click on View Data, you can see the name and the phone number as they desired. You can also scrape Amazon. So I'm on an Amazon page now, and this is a product which has a lot of reviews. And this time I want to scrape the Amazon reviews. So that's what I'll do here. I'll click here, and this time product information. Let's create a new campaign. Let's call it Amazon product reviews. And click on Save. And we'll say name of reviewer and review. And we'll keep it auto-scrollable. Let's go to the top of the page. Let's do 30 seconds and click on Start Digging. And it was able to grab 9 reviews. If you go into the scrape data, the names are here, and you've got the review. And you can chat with this data too. We'll just go to Diggy AI, start up a new chat, and we'll select the data scraped from Amazon. We can ask a question, like, can you tell me what was the thing that people disliked most about this product? And you got an answer that is specific to the data you have. YubiKey 5 is complexity of the initial setup. That's what people disliked. So if you're trying to bring an alternative, maybe you can easily try to explore those pain points, try to solve those pain points, and be able to serve the market. So it's a great research tool. You can scrape any sort of data from anywhere, and then you can either export the data, bring it into your spreadsheet. If you got a CRM, you can bring the leads into your CRM. You can bring the leads into your calling system and start calling them or start emailing them as you desire. You can start off your outreach programs. If you harvest reviews or any other kind of data, then you can analyze that data, export it, analyze it any way you want, or grab any sort of data from any website. That is the power of Diggy. Awesome. So I hope you like this demo. And if you get Diggy now, we'll see you on the inside. Thank you so much for watching it.
Well, that wraps up today's review on JV FrontEnd channel. If you want to try Diggy Miner AI for yourself, check the official site in the description below this video.
Thank you for joining us. Do not forget to subscribe to JV FrontEnd channel for more product reviews and software demos. We'll be back with more reviews soon, but for now, this has been our honest take on Diggy Miner AI. See you in the next video.